Canada once called him a traitor, but history is beginning to reconsider.
His name was Louis Riel, MTI's leader ahead of his time.
He was born in 1844 in the Red River Settlement region.
Riel belonged to the MTIs, people with unique culture and laws. They had their own language, traditions, and a deep connection to land.
Canada expanded west, seeking land, railways, and control over new territories. The land was sold by a company, not the people living there.
Surveyors arrived and ignored MTI's river lots that families had relied on.
Homes were threatened, livelihoods disrupted, and an entire culture was erased.
Louis Riel emerged not as a rebel, but as a political leader.
He organized resistance and formed a provisional government for MTI's rights.
Riel demanded land protection, political inclusion, and recognition of his people. This resistance led to the creation of Manitoba as a new province. Promises were broken, land stolen, and MTI's communities faced continued injustice.
After Thomas Scott's execution, Riel was labeled dangerous and a traitor.
A bounty was placed on his head, forcing him into exile.
He lived in poverty and isolation, struggling with faith and purpose.
Years later, MTI's communities called him back to defend their rights.
The Northwest resistance began, but Canada now had modern weapons and railways. The movement collapsed, and Riel surrendered, trusting the law would treat him fairly.
At trial, Riel refused an insanity plea, demanding the truth be heard.
He was convicted of high treason despite international pleas for mercy.
On November 16, 1885, Louis Riel was executed at age 41.
Canada thought his story had ended, but history refused to stay silent.
Decades later, historians and MTI's voices reclaimed his story and legacy.
Today, he is remembered as a founder of Manitoba and a symbol of resistance. Statues stand where silence once existed, honoring his courage and leadership.
Riel's life forces Canada to ask, when promises are broken, who truly suffers? History once called him a traitor, but now he is seen as a hero. His story remains a warning about justice, loyalty, and the cost of resistance.